Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for July 30th, 31st, and August 1st. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Now, you know that on the weekend I'm using my Radley Valentine decks. I'm using my Angel Tarot cards for the main reading. I use my Archangel Power Tarot cards. Pull one. I'll also pull one from my Guardian Angel cards. I love them. Anyway, and then I finish up with my Emily Anderson crystal deck. Anyway, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy. But remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. I'm an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power, and whatever comes through, my job, just deliver the message. Now, remember to like, share, subscribe, click on the bell, because that really does help. And you know, there's always a little bit of weirdness going on with that. People telling me, Deb, I have subscribed. I'm not getting your notifications. So, you know, do that periodically just to refresh their algorithm or whatever that is. Remember also that any cards that is reversed, that has a stronger meaning. I will talk about, you know, whoever this is to you. I will say your higher power, your guardian angel, spirit guide, voice of the universe, your divine, the source, whoever that is to you. Okay, so if I say higher power, it is whoever that is for you and to you. Okay, now I do feel that I need to use my Rider Tarot, my Weight Rider Tarot cards, because one other thing, let me just see if, do I have this up here? That, okay, on August 1st, Mercury and Leo will be opposing Saturn, which is retrograde in Aquarius. Remember, Saturn in Aquarius is all about illusion versus reality. Mercury, which is about communication, is now in Leo. Now that will be August 1st and August 1st. It will be opposing Saturn retrograde Aquarius. So there could be a lot of things coming out, a lot of truths coming out, things that we may not necessarily feel comfortable with, because again, Saturn and Aquarius, and I know I say it, it is, you know, basically it is illusion versus reality. And reality seems to be wanting to win more so. And then August 2nd, the sun in Leo is going to be opposing Saturn in Aquarius, Saturn retrograde in Aquarius. And, you know, Leo has all of this honesty to it. So there could be a lot of things coming out. I don't know, watch the news, watch just for things to, you know, just to pop. Okay, just watch for that. Now, let's go on, and we're going to shuffle a few times with these cards. And again, I have prayed, meditated, and infused with Reiki energy. I do all the cards this way. And let's see, we will pull our three. Let's see what we have here. We'll cut, and we will pull our three cards. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, and I did find my glasses. Yes, they were in my purse. I never put my glasses in my purse. I don't have a case, so I never put them there. So they were in the last place I looked, which was my purse. Okay, but I do have them back. I'm happy. Okay, let's see what we have here with the Weight Rider Tarot cards. And this is general energies, overlaying, whatever, for the weekend. First card. The Tower. Okay, so the Tower is an interesting card. So we have a 16 here. So 10 or 1, new beginnings, 10 transitions. 6 is the number of man. You know, it basically is the energies we put into things. The Tower, things have to be taken down in order for things to be built up. So again, you know, going along with what is on the first, and so, you know, and these energies don't just, it's not like a light switch that you just, you know, flip it on and say, okay, midnight, this happens. You get a little prelude to it. You get a little build up to it. You get a little aftermath to it. But the Tower is when the foundations rock and things have to be taken apart in order to be built up again. So let's keep our eyes out to see what that's all about, especially for this weekend. The Tower is not as scary as we would think. It's like this has to happen. You know, it's like, you know, you have to dig up the dirt in order for you to plant the seeds. Next card, See, and there we go. We have the nine, yes, the nine of pentacles. The nines have a completion, a wrap up. The pentacles is our earth energy. So when I say you have to dig up the ground, you have to toil the ground a little bit to plant the seeds, the nine of pentacles, nine's the wrap up, the finishing, the completion. Pentacles is about money, is about your job, your career, your work. This is our Taurus, Virgo, and our Capricorn energy, so it's very hands-on, very tangible type of energy. But the Nine of Pentacles is about abundance. So something is happening. Something has to be, again, tilled up so that this can actually be revealed, that this can actually come through and come out. Let's see what we have here. Judgment. So now we have a 20. 20, if you look at the 2-0, 20 has its own energy, but we're just going to bring it down to the 2. 2 has some decisions, some pathways. 2 is about also coming together. 0 is God, universal, divine type of energy. So there is a lot of karmic type of energy here coming. There is, judgment is exactly what it says. But with judgment comes that new beginning. With judgment comes that next step. So it looks like, it feels like that, there could be some very powerful energies going on around us. There's going to be some takedowns, but there's also going to be some buildups. And it's kind of like this has to happen. This has to happen, whatever this is that is happening. Okay? Now, like I said, that August 1st and that August 2nd has some really powerful stuff going on. That's, and I know people that have been following me for a while know when I talk about Saturn and Aquarius, and it's still in there. It's a little bit retrograde. So when it's retrograde, it's kind of digging things up again. So it's, and it's been retrograde for a while. But again, Saturn, Aquarius, it's illusion versus reality. And it looks like this could be a very big weekend for that reality. Okay? Now, I will let you know if my throat sounds a little bit funny. I wasn't going to tell you this, but I did have surgery yesterday, and I did have that tube down my throat. So if I have to drink or something like that, please, I'm sorry, but we will get done with this. Anyway, and I knew everything would be fine. That's why I didn't say anything. I knew everything would be great. Anyway, let us start our readings. Oh, remember, like, share, subscribe. Let us start our readings. Hello, my Tauruses. How are you? Well, the weekend looks interesting from the introduction, but let's see how this is going to, come. How is this for you? Okay? Okay, let's see what we have here for my Tauruses. I think you're going to have to kind of look at things a little differently. I think it's one of those times to revisit some of your planning, some of your where you've been going lately. Anyway, let's put this out here. Glasses on. Here we are. First card. Awakening. Like I said, you're going to have to look at things a little differently. Okay? So this is a 12. We have that 1. New beginnings, 10, transition. We have a 2, has some choices, or it has a coming together. So there's a partnership or it's some choices. I'm going to go with the choices. I'm thinking that there's some things that are happening around you that now you have to make some revision to your plans. You have to think things through a little bit. You have to look at it a little differently. Now, how is that? It's like, think outside of the box, of course. It's kind of like changing some of those plans, of course, but it's not necessarily looking at it linear as it is circular, and I have no idea what that means, except that you need to look around it instead of looking down it. There are some goals that you have set up, which are wonderful. You should be goal-oriented and go for that. But instead of thinking that it's going to be a straight line, it's not. There's going to be zigs and zags. And this is where you're going to start to look at some of those zigs and zags. It's kind of like, okay, if I go here, then my next step will be here. I kind of see this map, but the map, it isn't a straight line. There's these zigs and zags. Okay. But awakening, remember to write down the numbers to look them up, because the angels do talk to us through numbers. And also, this is Gabriel. Gabriel is the divine messenger. So you could be hearing some news, and you might have a zig or a zag in your plan. Okay? So look at things from a different perspective. A temporary standstill. It's important to be yourself. So again, too, that resonates. Don't try to accommodate, don't try to change, or don't try to be someone different, okay? Because the reality, the organic Taurus is what needs to show through. You try to be something different, you're not going to be able to hold that up, okay? You don't want to live a lie. Next card, the Three of Fire. So now we have a 1, 2, and a 3. And you know, 1, 2, 3, get ready, get going. So, you know, so this, even though there's some zigs to your zags, it's not something that's going to stop you from getting to where you're going to be. You know, it's not going to stop you from a lot of your goals. The only way, it's just going to get you there a little different pathway, because the Three of Fire, 3 has some creativity to it, and that's where you're zigging and zagging all around. Fire is our Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries, passionate, burning, determined. This has a sense of accomplishment. This has a sense of let's get this done. This has a sense of abundance, ship coming in. This has a sense of, again, this is a lot of this has accomplishment. It's just you have to look at it differently. You have to figure it out. You have to think about it. And you just have to then be a little more creative. Abundance. Things look very good. Have patience at this time. Make long-term plans. So it's saying you can make your plans. You will get to your plans. You can have those goals. It's just, again, your zig and your zag. Here we go. Last card. The Eight of Fire. Now, eights have unlimited opportunities, unlimited possibilities. And maybe what you were planning, maybe something new is coming along your way. Okay? So even though it's not quite, and I know my Taurus is, you like a little more of a steadier pace. You like a little bit more consistent. You want to know what you need to know. The thing is, you have to be open to some surprises, because this feels like it's like one of those like either the Jack in the Box that pop, or one of those things that you pull and it goes poop type of thing. I feel, not poop, but poof, poof. And, you know, the streamers come out. I feel like this is that type of weekend for you. And again, there's, you know, it's like surprise upon surprise upon surprise. Okay, so the Eight of Fire is also about fast movement. Events moving at a fast pace, delays are over, many things happening at once. And again, you're zigging and zagging all over. It may not necessarily feel comfortable to you. Ride it out. Ride it out. Go with it. Don't let your sense of, well, this is how it should be, keep you from your adventure. How's that? Okay, let's go on. And, okay, here we go. That card is here. Okay, here we go. This is the one that flew out. And this is a lovely card. This is reversed. It is the Six of Michael. So we have, what do we have? 1, 2, 3, 8, and 6. I like that 1, 2, 3. The 8 and 6, they have something too. Michael is your air energy, Gemini, Libra. It's also your Aquarius. We've got that Saturn and Aquarius thing going on with Leo. So something could really pop for you. Something could really come out of the blue for you also. 6 is the number of man. It's the energy that you put into a project. And this is, you know, this is leaving something and going into something. This is movement, again, with that Eight of Fire, but this is moving into a really wonderful and positive energy. So it's the light at the end of the tunnel. Breathe a sigh of relief and make new plans. So there's all this revision to your plans, relocation or travel. So things are happening, but you have to, you have to go with the zig or go with the zag. How's that? Okay, let's go on and see what the guardian angel cards have. I do like these cards. They give a really nice summary of many things. Here we are, reversed. 2 of action, and I think you're going to need this. Action is fire energy again, so you got a lot of fire energy here, and you've got that 2 again. Trust in your ability to make excellent choices, because you're going to be. That's going to be fast movement around you. There's opportunity all around you if you just continue to move forward. Again, zigzag, but still you're moving forward. It may be time to take on a new partner who can help you to be a success in your career or creative endeavors. And remember, 2s have that partnership energy to it. Keep your eyes on the big picture rather than the details of the moment, because you will get caught up in those details, my Tauruses. You will get so caught up because you want that stability. But this is not going to necessarily be a weekend of stability, but it will be a weekend of adventure. And again, zigzag, zigzag. Let's go, let's go. Again, trust in your ability to make excellent choices. Here we go. Let's see what crystal or energy for my Tauruses. Here, rose quartz, and this is a wonderful, this is a wonderful energy to have, a wonderful crystal to have. It's so versatile. It doesn't work for you, but it will work with you. So just kind of hold it, ask it what you need. Tell it. But anyway, unconditional love, romance, nourishing, soothing. So remember the numbers, look them up. Remember Archangel Gabriel is here to help. And maybe bringing you news that's going to have you a little flustered. So, my Tauruses, you look like you're going to have an interesting weekend. Let's enjoy it. Now, remember the button, like, share, subscribe, click on the bell. Always know, my Tauruses, that you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Bye-bye.